In 1518, something amazing and unexplainable happened. The people of Strasbourg, a busy city in the middle of Europe, saw something that would puzzle doctors and historians for centuries. Caught in a group frenzy, they literally danced until they died. Their bodies, tired and worn out, just couldn't stop. Imagine this scene. A woman named Frau Trophäa, just a regular person in Strasbourg, walks into the street on a normal day and suddenly, for no clear reason, starts dancing. She's not celebrating something happy, she's not performing for people, she's just dancing, moved by an unseen force completely out of control. In just a few days, as the sun rose and set over the city, dozens of people, drawn to this spooky dance, joined her, falling victim to the same unstoppable urge. In just a few weeks, as time kept moving, hundreds of people, men, women, and children, were stuck in this spiral of movement, in this deadly dance that would surely lead them to die from being too tired. This isn't a fairy tale, it's not just old stories passed down. This is documented history, written down in old records. The dancing plague of 1518, a name that brings up scary and mysterious pictures, remains one of the deepest and most unexplainable medical puzzles, one of the weirdest and most confusing things ever written down in history books. It all started in July under the hot summer sun. It began with a single step, a solitary figure caught in an invisible rhythm. When Frau Trophäa, a name now etched in the annals of strange history, began her fateful dance, an event that would soon grip an entire city in its throes. It was a dance unlike any other, a dance of compulsion, a dance of despair. In the narrow streets of Strasbourg, the city, with its towering buildings and labyrinthine alleyways, became the stage for this bizarre spectacle. The local authorities watched with a mixture of confusion and concern as the dancing plague began to spread. Initially dismissed it, attributing it to mere eccentricity or a fleeting bout of madness. As a mere attention-seeking stunt, a bizarre form of public display that would soon fade away. They couldn't have been more wrong, but as more and more people, drawn by some unseen force, joined in, the situation rapidly spiraled out of control. What started as a curiosity soon morphed into a terrifying epidemic. Twisting their bodies in unnatural ways and spinning relentlessly, they danced with a feverish intensity that defied explanation. For days without rest, their bodies pushed to the absolute limit. Panic spread like wildfire through the city. If you're fascinated by history's strangest mysteries as much as I am, hit that like button and subscribe for more incredible stories. The physicians were baffled, unable to comprehend the nature of this strange affliction. Some dancers, their bodies pushed beyond human limits, collapsed from exhaustion, their limbs giving way under the strain. Others from heart attacks, their bodies unable to withstand the relentless physical exertion. The city council's solution? To hire musicians and construct stages, believing that more dancing, fueled by lively music, would cure the affliction, would somehow exhaust the dances and bring the plague to an end. Instead, they made things worse, intensifying the frenzy and driving the dancers further into madness. Theories range from divine punishment, a sign of God's wrath upon the city, to poisoned grain, contaminated with ergot fungus, that caused hallucinations, triggering the uncontrollable urge to dance. Modern experts suggest a mass psychogenic illness, essentially a collective hysteria triggered by stress, famine, and social upheaval, a perfect storm of factors that led to this bizarre and tragic event. And so, the plague mysteriously ended, almost unexplainably. Just as it started, for no clear reason or cause. This happened when the authorities, worried about the chaos and how fast it was spreading, banned public dancing, stopping what they saw as a group madness. And at the same time, they moved the sick, those who seemed most affected by this strange craze, to a holy place for prayer, hoping for spiritual healing and a return to normal. Don't forget to comment below with your own theory, your ideas, and your thoughts on what really happened, what mysterious force started all this, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss tomorrow's story and all the others to come. Today, centuries later, we see this event as a fascinating example, an interesting case study of how social pressures, group behavior, and how people influence each other, and psychological things, group fears, and shared worries can show up, take shape, and become real in amazing ways in things that challenge what we understand. 10 minutes of history, every day, on time, a new little piece of interesting history from the past.